Oh, it is beautiful outside. My fucking God, it's gorgeous out. I kind of like that outside. You can see the sky. So I'm having this conflict. It's not even a conflict. It's so fucking dumb. This is where the kind of scenario I can't handle. Where I think the thing that really sucks is that, okay, so what happened was my friend Jared asked me, do you want to ride with to pick up this computer for my wife or whatever? I'm like, boom. And it's like an hour away in Augusta. And I have about 5 conflicting thoughts that just cancel each other out. So like, oh fuck, it's goddamn wind. Now I'm all worried about the wind because it was noisy on the last one. So now it presents me with this situation where it's like, the argument's for, well, it's good to spend time with Jared. This is out of the ordinary. This is something I wouldn't normally do. I get to go see a new place. He's driving, so I'm just going along for the experience. So I don't have to put the miles on my car. This is like my previous video. None of those costs or fears of travel apply in this situation. Here are the downfalls. I'm going to be less productive, right? I'm not going to, quote unquote, productive with, in terms of programming. I can program in his car, but that's going to make me fucking sick, right? He said he's going to buy me dinner. That's a bonus. Okay, but what kind of dinner? Is it going to be fast food? Can I resist the urge to eat that fast food? I don't think I can today. And it's actually made worse by the fact that I'm not being productive, because it's like, oh, well, I haven't got anything done yet, so I can't go do something fun. And the fact that this is fun automatically means it's not productive. Now, clearly, I don't think that's true, but it's in the back of my head, for sure. And then, like, oh my God, this happens to me all the time. People want to do something. I keep wanting to say improvisation, spontaneous. So it's like, well, fuck, I'm like, as far as life experience goes, I'm obligated to do this. Otherwise, I'm always going to regret it. I know I should do this. I know that in the long term, I wouldn't be able to tell you what I spent my time working on today, but I will remember driving to Augusta for a long time. So that to me is an argument for doing it. However, it's also going to be, I'll get a headache riding in a car. I'm not going to see the place. I'm not going to get coding done while I'm there. Is Michaela going to be mad at me because I said I was going to work all day and then I end up doing something, just hanging out? I don't even like to worry about that shit. So, and I don't think she would. I think that'd be like, I don't think she would at all. She never mentioned this shit. This is like, I just am going fucking insane sometimes. This happened once with Raina. There's one day of this that really stands out in my mind where she, out of the blue, was like, hey, let's go to the beach today. And just fucking go, Ryan. Like, oh my God. And this is like an obligation thing of the Adderall, because I had taken Adderall that day. And so it's like, but it's not necessarily that the Adderall makes me feel such a way. I can actually relax pretty well with Adderall. But I feel obligated to maximize everything I do, like to go into a certain state of mind when I take Adderall. Well, why not do it just this once? Well, I'm afraid that if I don't go to that hyper-focused state of mind, by hook or by crook, as Dr. Thompson would say, when I take an Adderall, it will no longer work to get me there. Even though I might already say that it won't work to get me there. It's like, it's almost like a placebo thing where I know that when I take this pill, it gives me a little boost, helps me, it really helps me manage my feelings and organize my thoughts in a way that, like, Something about an amphetamine just does it. God, I have so much guilt for taking Adderall. I feel so weak. I feel lazy. I feel deficient. I feel like I'm lying to myself. I feel like doing anything but being completely sober with no caffeine, no cigarettes, no alcohol, no Adderall, no weed, no nothing. That's like the only way to be sober. And even if I go without Adderall, even though it's like one of my favorites, I would quickly replace it with something else. And I do go days, well, I don't know the last day I went with nothing, especially coffee, but I've gone days without caffeine, I've gone days without weed, and I've gone days without Adderall for sure. I take Adderall and alcohol, all the time, but I take Adderall breaks a lot, but I cut back on weed. Getting rid of weed altogether is another story. I love biking on this fucking campus. My God, it is so beautiful right now. And there's no goddamn Chaunceys floating around. We're going no-handed, Argentinian style. No hands. Yeah, so Fran and Andres bike no-handed all the time, and they think they're so fucking cool. Well, it's not that hard, bitch. But what they do, it's just so fucking South American, okay? Is like, they just swerve in and out of the fucking streets like they live in goddamn Jakarta or something. Like, what are you doing? You know, you shouldn't be, if there's like traffic riding beside you, you should not be going no-handed. You just gotta like trust yourself. Yeah, I don't trust them. What if they swerve out of the way? I don't know. It's the same kind of thing of people who are like good drivers, but what they're good at is like race car driving, not like commuter driving. And I think this car. No. See, right there. I'm like in the middle of the fucking road, but it's deserted, so we good. I'm currently biking along back by the stadium in Statesboro. I kind of wish I had started taking these sooner. I've been keeping that journal through all of 2020. Well, not all of it. Let's see, I started in March. It's got some of my darkest moments. I almost said Raina about Meredith. Yeah, I don't even think about, I want to get, well, it probably won't. Like, so Raina will always have a place in my heart, although we're not meant for each other, okay? We're just not the same people. We went in different directions, and I wonder if we'd still get along. I feel like we didn't know each other at all, like work together, we'd probably butt heads. But I just think, I think she's probably gonna get married soon or something. She's got like a serious boyfriend, and it's what I like. And I even messaged her, not trying after Meredith, but I messaged fucking everybody. I wasn't trying to rekindle anything. I kind of assumed she had a boyfriend, but I just felt like, and even at that young age, even after we'd been together for on and off for like 3 years, there was like respect or care, mutual, not affection really, not romantic affection, but like mutual kindness. And she's mature and in her own right. I wonder how she is now. Hopefully she hasn't like turned into a fucking asshole. But so anyways, I started this train of thought by thinking, I hope I can get there with Meredith, where like when I think of Raina, I don't think of, it's not like heartbroken or anything. Just like good memories of someone that I had a relationship with, and then we kind of moved away, but it ended okay. And I was thinking I want to do that with Meredith, but I don't know if she deserves it just based on longevity. Deserves like an important place in my heart, that is. Probably shouldn't. And then moreover, just because of the content of her character. and maybe I need to reassess about like how maybe I overblew. I think it was pretty shit. It was just, realistically, it was probably just really weak, you know, and her weakness, maybe it wasn't malice. Her weakness caused me pain. You know what? It seems like something fucking Selma would have done, or did do in a musical context to me, where like she just can't handle any amount of discomfort, and so she needs to just completely ghost. But I don't want to, I shouldn't be thinking about her anyways, you know, or maybe it's good to grow, but I just want to think about Michaela, but I don't want to go fucking overboard, you know, so I want to think about myself, and then Michaela's like the seasoning on top, and I mean, that's not forever, you know, that's, I think a loving relationship, it really becomes 50-50, but like right now at this stage where we're only a month in, I think I need to do a little bit of like self-discovery. I mean, the problem is some of the discovery I need to make is, who am I in the context of a relationship? Because I don't really know. I think I did it kind of weird with Raina, and I think she kind of just, well, like how I fucking started talking about this. She invited me once to a beach, and I had like a fucking like meltdown. Not like I was throwing a tantrum or something, but like my brain was consuming itself. Where I'm like, well, I should go to the beach with my girlfriend. It's a beautiful day and I need to get outside, but I also need to get home. And maybe, is this where making the sacrifice is what sets me apart? Is this the kind of challenge that I'm faced with as a hard worker, to be like, no, this is one of those times that I made the right decision, in the same way that people are tempted to cheat on a diet or cheat in a relationship. It's like, is this me cheating in my commitment to being good at my craft or whatever it was at the time? Or is this like a healthy thing? And even if it is healthy, does that mean it's always the right decision? And I mean, I was such a dud that day. I feel so bad. I mean, I guess that's probably part of it with Raina, and maybe I'll think of this with Meredith someday. Well, like, the thing with Meredith that killed me is that even though I know I made mistakes, I was like so ready to work on them. I knew I was going to make them. I was like, just tell me, I'll change it. I know I'm going to learn this shit, and then this will blow up. So that was, I think, what made it linger.